Okay, so this is my PID setup. This is just for demonstration right now, so you can kind of ignore some of the clutter. I have a thermistor right here, which is sending data to an Arduino relating to the temperature of this wire. The thermistor is connected to the inside of the wire so that it knows exactly the temperature of the actual copper conductor inside of this wire. I'm running current through the wire using this power supply, and I'm modulating that current using a servo, which is kind of silly, I know, but it actually ended up being the best solution. So basically this servo controls the current knob on this power supply, and in that it modulates the number of watts running through the wire, and it can increase or decrease the temperature by doing that. It knows to increase or decrease the temperature because it uses a PID algorithm inside of this Arduino, which looks at the difference between the desired temperature and the current temperature, and then it tries to modulate the energy input to the wire to reach that desired temperature. This spot right here, which the 550 corresponds to about 80 degrees Fahrenheit, is my current set temperature. So it's trying to hold the wire temperature right here. You can see that it does an okay job. Up or down, I kind of have about like, I'd say 50 units up or down, which is equivalent to really like 5 or 10 degrees Fahrenheit of noise, kind of ripple. It's not great, but for my use case, it's kind of fine. You can see like there is an oscillation, but overall I'm pretty happy with how it keeps around the set temperature. And a big part of the reason I let that noise kind of just be there is that the thermistors are inaccurate enough that it's hard to say what is noise and what's ripple, like what's oscillation and what's just variations in the same reading. So I'm kind of happy with where I've gotten it, where it is holding the temperature at around the area I want it to hold it at. And anyways, that's my PID setup. That's how I keep a wire at constant temperature, is I use a servo to modulate the power input on this power supply into the wire. And then my feedback loop just uses an Arduino running a PID algorithm, which I'll, leave the code for.